Judge, this is a case of Cassidy's.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Miss Cassidy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married for several years, and he adopted my son from my first marriage, which meant my first husband relinquished all rights, and he doesn't want to take care of the child anymore now that we're divorced.
Okay, sir, is there a reason you don't want to take care of your son?
Well, he's not my son.
Well, yes, he is. You adopted him.
I thought I was in love with her. I just wanted to please her.
So you didn't really love the child at all, your son? Because he is your son, just so we're clear. You're not going to be able to say things like, it's not my child. You adopted this child legally. This is your child.
Well, he's not blood. He's her son. He's not my blood son. He's a redhead.
What does that have to do with anything? The color of his hair?
Kids.
What does the color of his hair have to do with anything?
I just always hated redheaded kids.
Okay. How did the two of you meet?
Well, I had been divorced several years, and I
ready, because this courtroom showdown takes off fast. The video opens with dramatic music as Judge Vonda Bailey walks in, commanding the room with serious presence. The atmosphere is electric. Something big is coming. Then Miss Cassidy steps up. She's calm but clearly emotional as she lays out her case. Her ex-husband adopted her son from a previous marriage, choosing to be his father. But now that the marriage is over, he's walking away, claiming, "He's not my biological son." That's when things explode. Judge Vonda doesn't hesitate. She shuts him down firmly, making it crystal clear. Adoption holds the same legal weight as being a biological parent. It's not optional, and it's not temporary. The tension in the courtroom skyrockets. This isn't just a legal battle. It's personal, emotional, and absolutely gripping. And trust me, it's only just beginning.
Farmer.
Ma'am, I will give you your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Go ahead, sir.
So my friends took me out to a club. I call them mammary clinics. Took me out to a mammary clinic for my birthday. And that's where I met her. And she strapped it to me. And I fell in love with her that night. And
you fell in love enough to adopt her son?
To marry her. Because I thought I was in love with her.
Okay.
And so we got married, and she coaxed me into adopting her kid.
Okay, you adopted the child.
Yeah.
And you're here today because she wants you to
pay child support.
And take care of your child.
He's more of a ballerina than he is a boy.
What do you mean by a ballerina?
I don't want that kid. He's.
Sir, you adopted this child.
Well, let his own father adopt him back.
Wait a minute. His father terminated his rights, and you adopted this child.
Well, she can talk.
I'm not about to play this game with you, sir. Mr. Cassidy, we're not doing that today, okay? This is your child. You legally adopted the child, and you can be legally responsible for paying child support as well.
Well, his first dad gave up his rights. How come I can't give up my rights?
Well, you know what? We're not doing that today. Today, you're going to take care of this child, okay?
Okay, what?
And you're not going to give him up because
Things take a shocking turn. The ex-husband admits he only adopted the child to make Miss Cassidy happy, not because he truly wanted to be a father. Then, unbelievably, he mocks the boy, calling him a ballerina and criticizing his red hair, as if any of that excuses neglect. It's not just cruel, it's downright heartless. Miss Cassidy shares that she even dyed her son's hair once, hoping it would help him feel accepted by the man who once promised to love him as his own. The courtroom is stunned. Judge Vonda Bailey's frustration is written all over her face. The excuses don't hold up, and everyone in the room knows it. This isn't just a failure to live up to legal duties, it's a complete lack of moral responsibility. Parenthood isn't about convenience, it's about showing up. And Judge Bailey makes it clear. This man made a promise and she's not letting him walk away from it.
How much money do you make a year?
Approximately 83.
83,000. And ma'am, now I'm to you. What does this mean, farmer?
I'd rather not go into detail.
Okay. $83,000 a year. And sir, you said, how many other children do you have?
I have 2.
2. Okay. So you have 3 kids
They're
total.
not redheaded either.
Sir, the color of their hair should not affect whether or not you decide to be a father to those children versus your adopted son. You understand?
I understand.
Okay. Well, as long as you understand. I have your gross. Yes, ma'am.
So I've dyed the little boy's hair now. So
What color is his hair now, ma'am?
his hair is the same color of his now.
And you all are aware that the color of this child's hair doesn't matter in terms of the financial responsibility, right?
I understand that, but he doesn't. So I'm just trying to make it to where he likes his son.
You know what? It is ridiculous. She even had to dye the child's hair to even make you receive any type of comfort, sir. That's ridiculous. Now, at $83,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,916.67.
Wow.
Who carries health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is it for the child only?
$230 a month.
$230. Okay, sir, you're going to reimburse that to her monthly. Yes, you are. And your net comes out to $5,482.88.
Oh.
Yes. What? Do we need to call an ambulance? You okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe an ambulance might help me.
Okay. Well, right now I'm getting ready to help you with these numbers, okay?
Or
Giving you credit for
age.
the other children that you have. Your child support obligation is $808.72 plus the health insurance reimbursement of $230 a month. That makes your monthly obligation $1,038.72.
Okay, that's not
Okay, and you can afford it. It's 83. You make 80.
Next, Judge Vonda Bailey gets straight to business. She looks over the ex-husband's income, $83,000 a year, and quickly breaks down what he owes. $88, $75 a month in child support, plus $230 for the child's health insurance. Naturally, he's not happy. He starts griping about his farming expenses, as if that should let him off the hook. Miss Cassidy asks for back pay, but Judge Bailey explains that since it wasn't filed in the paperwork, she can't grant it. Still, the ex-husband keeps up the sarcasm, complaining about farming costs and trying to dodge responsibility. But Judge Bailey doesn't budge. She shuts it down fast, reminding him in no uncertain terms that supporting his child is a legal duty, not a choice. No excuses, no exceptions.
There's a lot of overhead for farming.
Well, you know what? Dye your hair red.
Well, that's not going to help me pay my bills. That's not going to help me feed my cattle.
Well, you know what? You might want to choose some different alternatives.
Well, you got to eat. Where do you think your food comes from?
You grow my food?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I pay for it from you, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're going to continue to grow your food and you're going to take care of this child who's now the hair is dyed because you had a problem with the color of the child's hair. Ridiculous. Is there anything further here?
Yes. The last year that he hasn't paid, can he pay the back pay as well?
You know what? That is a great question. Are you asking for back pay today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Unfortunately, you did not put that in your paperwork.
For just when you think things couldn't get any wilder, Miss Cassidy tosses out a surprising and hilarious suggestion. Maybe her ex could dodge child support by marrying her again. The courtroom bursts into laughter, and even Judge Vonda Bailey can't help but smile. But she quickly shuts that down, reminding everyone that this isn't a reunification court. The case is dismissed, and the ex-husband is officially ordered to pay. Still, his attitude doesn't change. No apology, no remorse, just the same cold indifference. It's obvious he still doesn't understand what real responsibility looks like. The moment leaves a mix of humor and frustration in the air, with everyone shaking their heads. It's a sharp reminder. Some people just won't step up, no matter how many chances they're given.
Listen.
Judge, there's another
you
option.
Don't need all of that.
If he wants to come back and remarry me, we can do that. Then he won't have to worry about child support.
Well, that's an option.
I'm going back to my ex-wife.
That's an option.
I've got my other wife and kids. They're coming back. We're back
Just
together.
thought as long as he was going back and forth, you know.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you.
No going back.
Well, I'm glad to see that you moved on, and I'm glad to see that you're open to that possibility. But unfortunately, this is not reunification court.
Maybe she
This is
should go
child
back to the
support
memory
court.
clinic and go to
So,
work.
well, guess what? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Want to give that to your wife? Maybe she'll have you comb your hair.
Do that to your
Just when it seemed like things couldn't get more absurd, Miss Cassidy drops a surprising and funny line. Maybe her ex-husband could skip child support by marrying her again. The courtroom chuckles, and even Judge Vonda Bailey cracks a smile, but she quickly sets the record straight. This isn't a reunification court. Case dismissed. The ex-husband is officially ordered to pay. Still, his attitude stays the same. Cold, dismissive, and completely unapologetic. It's clear he still doesn't grasp what it means to be responsible, and probably never will. The moment perfectly mixes humor and frustration, leaving everyone in the courtroom shaking their heads. It's a powerful reminder that some people will keep dodging accountability, no matter how clearly it's spelled out.